The most common thing that walks into my office out of anything is lower back pain. It's super common. Almost everybody deals with it at some point in their life. But I would say almost all the like 80 to 90% of the time, that problem is not stemming from that person's lower back. What happens is that's the bottom of the chain for the spine. So if we have any kind of motion restriction throughout the rest of the spine, this the lower back ends up being the thing that picks up the slack. That's why those discs get worn out at the bottom of them is because they're being overworked. It's like bending a piece of plastic at the same spot over and over and over again. That plastic eventually gets worn out. And it's not because that part is the problem, it's because all of the stress is being put on it. So let's say your upper back doesn't move very well. Well, every time you go to look up, if your upper back doesn't extend, you're going to get that motion from the lower back. Or every time you bend forward, if that mid back doesn't move, all the pressure goes to the lower back. If you can't rotate, if you go out to golf and your upper back doesn't rotate at all, it's all going to come from the lower back. So, since this is the bottom of the chain, it ultimately takes up the most stress and hurts the most frequently. And one of the biggest issues with this is that we always, well, not always, but most people tend to focus on where it hurts. So if we are constantly working on making that lower back feel better and it's not actually the problem, then it's going to be something that comes back over and over and over and over again. And it feels like you can never get better and never solve that issue.